Where is the check-in counter? Where is the check-in counter? Where is the check-in counter? Can I see your passport? Can I see your passport? Can I see your passport? Do you have any checked luggage? Do you have any checked luggage? Do you have any checked luggage? Please place your bag on the scale. Please place your bag on the scale. Please place your bag on the scale. Your baggage is overweight. Your baggage is overweight. Your baggage is overweight. Is there a fee for excess baggage? Is there a fee for excess baggage? Is there a fee for excess baggage? Here is your boarding pass. Here is your boarding pass. Here is your boarding pass. Can I have an aisle seat, please? Can I have an aisle seat, please? Can I have an aisle seat, please? Can I bring this in my carry-on? Can I bring this in my carry-on? Can I bring this in my carry-on? How many bags can I check in? How many bags can I check in? How many bags can I check in? Can I get a boarding pass here? Can I get a boarding pass here? Can I get a boarding pass here? Where is the security checkpoint? Where is the security checkpoint? Where is the security checkpoint? Please remove any liquids from your bag. Please remove any liquids from your bag. Please remove any liquids from your bag. Do I need to take off my shoes? Do I need to take off my shoes? Do I need to take off my shoes? What items are not allowed in carry-on luggage? What items are not allowed in carry-on luggage? What items are not allowed in carry-on luggage? How long is the security line? How long is the security line? How long is the security line? Is my flight on time? Is my flight on time? Is my flight on time? Where is the departure gate? Where is the departure gate? Where is the departure gate? Which gate is my flight departing from? Which gate is my flight departing from? Which gate is my flight departing from? What time is boarding? What time is boarding? What time is boarding? When does the boarding gate close? When does the boarding gate close? When does the boarding gate close? Final boarding call for flight 123. Final boarding call for flight 123. Final boarding call for flight 123. Do I need to go through customs? Do I need to go through customs? Do I need to go through customs? Where is the immigration counter? Where is the immigration counter? Where is the immigration counter? Do you have anything to declare? Do you have anything to declare? Do you have anything to declare? Where can I find the baggage claim? Where can I find the baggage claim? Where can I find the baggage claim? Excuse me, my luggage is missing. Excuse me, my luggage is missing. Excuse me, my luggage is missing. Where is the lost and found? Where is the lost and found? Where is the lost and found? Where can I find my connecting flight? Where can I find my connecting flight? Where can I find my connecting flight? Do I need to go through security again? Do I need to go through security again? Do I need to go through security again? Where is the domestic terminal? Where is the domestic terminal? Where is the domestic terminal? Where is the international terminal? Where is the international terminal? Where is the international terminal? Is there free Wi-Fi at the airport? Is there free Wi-Fi at the airport? Is there free Wi-Fi at the airport? Where can I buy a bus ticket? Where can I buy a bus ticket? Where can I buy a bus ticket? Can I rent a car? Can I rent a car? Can I rent a car? Where can I charge my phone? Where can I charge my phone? Where can I charge my phone? Where can I get a luggage cart? Where can I get a luggage cart? Where can I get a luggage cart? Can I pre-board? Can I pre-board? Can I pre-board? Enjoy your flight. Enjoy your flight. Enjoy your flight. Do you have a room available? Do you have a room available? Do you have a room available? I have a reservation under Emily. I have a reservation under Emily. I have a reservation under Emily. Can I check in now? Can I check in now? Can I check in now? What time is check-in? What time is check-in? What time is check-in? What time is checkout? What time is checkout? What time is checkout? Can I get a late checkout? Can I get a late checkout? Can I get a late checkout? Is breakfast included? Is breakfast included? Is breakfast included? Where is the breakfast served? Where is the breakfast served? Where is the breakfast served? Where is the elevator? Where is the elevator? Where is the elevator? Can I get an extra key? Can I get an extra key? Can I get an extra key? How do I access the Wi-Fi? How do I access the Wi-Fi? How do I access the Wi-Fi? Is there a gym in the hotel? Is there a gym in the hotel? Is there a gym in the hotel? Can I get some extra towels? Can I get some extra towels? Can I get some extra towels? Where can I find the laundry service? Where can I find the laundry service? Where can I find the laundry service? My room needs to be cleaned. My room needs to be cleaned. My room needs to be cleaned. There is a problem with my room. There is a problem with my room. There is a problem with my room. The air conditioning isn't working. The air conditioning isn't working. The air conditioning isn't working. The hot water isn't working. The hot water isn't working. The hot water isn't working. Can I change to a different room? Can I change to a different room? Can I change to a different room? How much is the room per night? How much is the room per night? How much is the room per night? Can I pay with a credit card? Can I pay with a credit card? Can I pay with a credit card? Do you have room service? Do you have room service? Do you have room service? Can you recommend a good restaurant nearby? Can you recommend a good restaurant nearby? Can you recommend a good restaurant nearby? Can I store my luggage here? Can I store my luggage here? Can I store my luggage here? Where is the nearest convenience store? Where is the nearest convenience store? Where is the nearest convenience store? Can I book an airport shuttle? Can I book an airport shuttle? Can I book an airport shuttle? I would like to extend my stay. I would like to extend my stay. I would like to extend my stay. I am ready to check out. I am ready to check out. I am ready to check out. Can you print my boarding pass? Can you print my boarding pass? Can you print my boarding pass? Do you offer airport pickup service? Do you offer airport pickup service? Do you offer airport pickup service? Is there a place to park my car? Is there a place to park my car? Is there a place to park my car? Can I change my reservation? Can I change my reservation? Can I change my reservation? Can I cancel my booking? Can I cancel my booking? Can I cancel my booking? Do you have a room with a better view? Do you have a room with a better view? Do you have a room with a better view? Can I get a room on a higher floor? Can I get a room on a higher floor? Can I get a room on a higher floor? Is there a smoking/non-smoking room available? Is there a smoking/non-smoking room available? Is there a smoking/non-smoking room available? Do you have a safe in the room? Do you have a safe in the room? Do you have a safe in the room? Is there a vending machine in the hotel? Is there a vending machine in the hotel? Is there a vending machine in the hotel? Is there a bar in the hotel? Is there a bar in the hotel? Is there a bar in the hotel? Where can I get ice? Where can I get ice? Where can I get ice? Can I get an extra blanket? Can I get an extra blanket? Can I get an extra blanket? Can I get more hangers? Can I get more hangers? Can I get more hangers? Can I get an extra pillow? Can I get an extra pillow? Can I get an extra pillow? How do I use the room phone? How do I use the room phone? How do I use the room phone? How do I control the room lights? How do I control the room lights? How do I control the room lights? Can I borrow a phone charger? Can I borrow a phone charger? Can I borrow a phone charger? Can I borrow an adapter? Can I borrow an adapter? Can I borrow an adapter? Is there a charge for room service? Is there a charge for room service? Is there a charge for room service? Can I get a taxi to the train station? Can I get a taxi to the train station? Can I get a taxi to the train station? Can you recommend places to visit nearby? Can you recommend places to visit nearby? Can you recommend places to visit nearby? Where is the nearest ATM? Where is the nearest ATM? Where is the nearest ATM? The TV in my room isn't working. The TV in my room isn't working. The TV in my room isn't working. The toilet is not flushing properly. The toilet is not flushing properly. The toilet is not flushing properly. I lost my room key. What should I do? I lost my room key. What should I do? I lost my room key. What should I do? Where is the emergency exit? Where is the emergency exit? Where is the emergency exit? Can I have a copy of my bill? Can I have a copy of my bill? Can I have a copy of my bill? Do you have a luggage storage service? Do you have a luggage storage service? Do you have a luggage storage service? Can I get help with my bags? Can I get help with my bags? Can I get help with my bags? Do you have a shuttle bus to downtown? Do you have a shuttle bus to downtown? Do you have a shuttle bus to downtown? Where is the nearest bus stop? Where is the nearest bus stop? Where is the nearest bus stop? Where can I buy a train ticket? Where can I buy a train ticket? Where can I buy a train ticket? How much is the bus fare? How much is the bus fare? How much is the bus fare? Does this bus go to the airport? Does this bus go to the airport? Does this bus go to the airport? Which train should I take to get to downtown? Which train should I take to get to downtown? Which train should I take to get to downtown? Is this the right platform for the express train? Is this the right platform for the express train? Is this the right platform for the express train? Where does this subway line go? Where does this subway line go? Where does this subway line go? How often does the train come? How often does the train come? How often does the train come? Do I need to transfer? Do I need to transfer? Do I need to transfer? Where do I transfer? Where do I transfer? Where do I transfer? How many stops until my destination? How many stops until my destination? How many stops until my destination? Can I use a credit card to pay for the ticket? Can I use a credit card to pay for the ticket? Can I use a credit card to pay for the ticket? Do I need exact change for the bus? Do I need exact change for the bus? Do I need exact change for the bus? Where is the ticket machine? Where is the ticket machine? Where is the ticket machine? Is there a discount for children? Is there a discount for children? Is there a discount for children? Is this seat taken? Is this seat taken? Is this seat taken? Can I have a window seat? Can I have a window seat? Can I have a window seat? Where is the luggage storage area? Where is the luggage storage area? Where is the luggage storage area? How long does this ride take? How long does this ride take? How long does this ride take? Is this an express or a local train? Is this an express or a local train? Is this an express or a local train? Where can I get a taxi after I get off? Where can I get a taxi after I get off? Where can I get a taxi after I get off? Can I bring my bicycle on the train? Can I bring my bicycle on the train? Can I bring my bicycle on the train? Does this train have Wi-Fi? Does this train have Wi-Fi? Does this train have Wi-Fi? Where is the restroom on the train? Where is the restroom on the train? Where is the restroom on the train? Is there an announcement in English? Is there an announcement in English? Is there an announcement in English? Does this train stop at every station? Does this train stop at every station? Does this train stop at every station? Where is the exit for the taxi stand? Where is the exit for the taxi stand? Where is the exit for the taxi stand? Can I use a transport card here? Can I use a transport card here? Can I use a transport card here? Is there an elevator to the platform? Is there an elevator to the platform? Is there an elevator to the platform? Where can I check the train schedule? Where can I check the train schedule? Where can I check the train schedule? How do I get to the bus terminal from here? How do I get to the bus terminal from here? How do I get to the bus terminal from here? Is there a direct train to the airport? Is there a direct train to the airport? Is there a direct train to the airport? Where is the lost and found office? Where is the lost and found office? Where is the lost and found office? Can I reserve a seat in advance? Can I reserve a seat in advance? Can I reserve a seat in advance? Where is the information desk? Where is the information desk? Where is the information desk? Does this bus have a stop near the museum? Does this bus have a stop near the museum? Does this bus have a stop near the museum? How do I get to the subway entrance? How do I get to the subway entrance? How do I get to the subway entrance? Is there a night bus service? Is there a night bus service? Is there a night bus service? Can I change my ticket for a later time? Can I change my ticket for a later time? Can I change my ticket for a later time? Is there an express bus to the airport? Is there an express bus to the airport? Is there an express bus to the airport? 一緒に勉強してくれてありがとうございます。もしよければ、チャンネル登録もよろしくお願いします。リクエストがあればコメントで教えてくださいね。